Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and today I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a show-off show and a little bit of what's on the table, just mix of those two things, but let's get to it. So I was doing some shopping and I got this awesome Morgan Plus 4, yeah, which is a great looking car. And I think that's how you open them. Oh, holy heck, that's the worst opening ever. But it kind of works, yeah? And you know my disdain for open top cars, yeah? For Gaslands. But come on, this is just such a classic look, yeah? If I get a good drivers inside, it is basically done. It is just, perfect Gaslands car for military style group, yeah? It's a Oldsmobile, it is beautiful, it have all of the right shapes. Yeah, if I own one like that in real life, I'm talking, real car, I would be extremely happy. Let's put him to the back. And then we're gonna get this in here. Shelby, 1956 Shelby Cobra 427. Again, yeah, open top, or, cabrio, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it just doesn't have a roof. Yeah, so there we go. It's a problem for Gaslands, but come on, just like, you know how much I complain about the open cars, yeah? But it is a beauty. Yeah, it have like everything is right about this car, yeah? And surprise, I got the second one that I'm gonna keep on the card. So it is my second car when I'm keeping on the card, yeah? That includes Chevy Fleeville, yeah, so yeah, there we go. Two different cars on the card so far for me, which I wasn't expecting what I ever gonna do. But again, Gaslands wise, put a driver in, yeah, and you have great, a spy car, with hidden weapons and everything. Like literally, you don't even have to do anything with it. If you can put a driver, if you have a mini, yeah, and you can have a girl in the second seat, because that would be the ultimate spy fantasy. Yeah, that would be perfect. Now let's go to something a little bit different, yeah. A 2024 GMC Series 3500 Wrecker Revenger, yeah. I really don't mind, but it was awesome looking, just to start with it. The car by itself looks awesome, and it have this entire, system to steal your other cars. So there we go. Yeah, there is really nothing else. This is the only play feature in it. Yeah, but again, for like how the non-premium cars did kind of fell off the roof with the play features. Yeah, like of course you can get premium Hot Wheels and they're gonna have ton of play features, but the regular ones, they absolutely have zero, and this one have a actual play feature. Yeah, so yeah, it's a great car, looking good. And again, if I just wanted to have a next, kind of a generic looking car on the battlefield, yeah, or even you can just use it as a decoration for your race. Yeah, it's a very good looking one. You don't have to really do much of a conversion. Maybe armor the windows a little bit, yeah, distress it a little bit. And this could be, if you have races on the regular track, this could be a support car, just as a set dressing. All right, next one we have in here Jeep Wrangler Superlift. Yeah, so everyone knows that I do actually enjoy a good Jeep. Yeah, all of those Superlifts are kind of meh, but occasionally I need one of those just to scratch an itch. It is a good looking car, yeah, don't get me wrong. The entire box in here with the extra equipment and everything works for it. Yeah, I would like to actually see one of those, like little bit bigger, make it to the proper like a survival camper in the Hot Wheels collection, but I don't really see it happening anytime soon. Yeah, but I seen them in, well, not in real life, but on the YouTube. So yeah, this is a awesome looking little car. Like I said, this little add-on, always kind of mess up the shape of the car, but generally, that's why I bought it, because if you're just a normal generic Jeep, I wouldn't get it. So yes, next one. And we have in here 1963 Amigo 406. This looked like one of those little Japanese slash Korean trucks, that are becoming very popular in US lately. Yeah, and I have ton of those little trucks already. This one is a little bit different because I remember um, something like that being around even in Poland back in the communistic times. Yeah, so we did get them, not exactly this model, but very similarly as well. Yeah, not so high up, they were actually much lower, so this looked a little bit lifted. But for a work truck that would be working in the field, the high clearance would be quite important. But again, this could be used for, like, Korean kind of a gang and something like that, just for fun. So yeah, next one. And from the toy cars, yeah, this is the last one. I got Sharp N1200. Yep, so everyone who is a little bit interested in cars, tiny bit, yeah, knows what Sharp is. Sharp is this. It's a box on the wheels with the engine, and it really doesn't care for the terrain. Yeah, if it is a mountains, if it is rock, sand, middle of the freaking ocean or a lake. Yeah, those tires are big enough to actually carry it, and they are built to allow you to swim through the water. The engine is basically indestructible. You can repair it with the pair of pantyhose and the chewing gum. Yeah, and generally extremely cool little car. It reminds me, the entire engine and the thing, reminds me of the older cars, like for example Fiat 126, yeah, which you could repair pretty much with the chewing gum. And I remember my daddy repairing his one with the pair of pantyhose once, because the belt broke and he needed something to replace the belt. And it lasted for us to travel to the location we were supposed to travel. But yeah, there we go. That's the collection of the 6, actually 7 cars that I bought this week. Yeah, and they are little awesome. But that's not all. Yeah, I am being naughty, or not really. I am working on stuff. So, first of all, I got one of my combat engineers, and I decided that the color for the combat engineers for our troops gonna be blue. I was thinking what kind of fatigues they would be carrying, if that's gonna be orange like the rest of the Penal Legion, but I decided on blue, and it turned out to be a very easy paint job for this guy. Yeah, like I still have to do a little bit on his face, but I suck at faces, so, and I probably gonna do a little bit of weathering, and of course the base need to be finished. Then I have the little lady, that I designed at the beginning, which was the very first of the combat engineers. Again, pretty much painted. We need to fix the face and of course the base. Yeah, as you can see, orange hair. And this is our Goliath combat engineer. Yeah, he have the giant wrench, and he have the prod in here, which could be like an electric welder. Very dark skin. I used that head from the reptilian overlords, and it looked a little bit like a child's head, kind of have this feeling to it. But generally, again, easy paint job. Yeah, only thing left is to do the basing a little bit better. And let me just grab this because it has been here on the magnet. Those guys are almost finished. As you can see, I attempted the eyes and I messed it up massively. I still need to paint the smoke in here, finish basing. Yeah, but I have much more of those weapon platforms actually finished, but they are in the box, so I don't gonna be dragging them out. So as you can see, I am doing a little bit of a paint job. Yeah. I started working on the Commissar from the Commissar Graves. So far, only painted, with the undercoat and put the first coat on the actual coat. And because I cannot stick to one project, yeah, I have as well the Cardinal, yeah, for my Inquisition army, and he is only being blasted with red. But I have some stuff, and even with that, the Agro-Fragilants, Fanatics unit, they are being, they starting getting some colors. So I have 10 of them, partially painted. Probably they will be painted by the end of the week, but we will see. Well, end of the next week, because this Sunday when I'm recording that. So yeah, that is pretty much what I have on the desk. Couple of guys, couple of cars. It's a mishmash, yeah, or mishmush, or whatever you want to call it. But I always have a lot of weird stuff on the table and never really finish anything. So yeah, but yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and take care, everyone. Bye bye.